Right, so this video is gonna be basically calling you guys out on 90% of you guys out on your bullshit. And yeah, I'm gonna be cussing in this video, so if you don't like that, click off. I know my little brother watches my videos, so he doesn't like me when I swear. But yeah, if you're not my little brother, stay watching. And yeah, in this video, I'm going to be covering in SMMA why you don't have a client yet. Let me give you the short answer. It's you. It's you. It's always fucking you. You have issues, and that's why you don't have clients at the moment, and that's why you're broke as hell. There's no really way to kind of say that other than, you have personal problems and you're just not working hard enough. So yeah, basically that's the short answer, but let me break it down exactly why that is and also how you can actually overcome that. I actually had a conversation with Iman Gadzi about this, I think last week. Yeah, the last week. When you're watching this video, it's going to be last week. But anyways, I actually had a conversation with him about this, and it's literally like, what sets the successful agency owners apart from the unsuccessful ones? It's just actions. This industry is so proven and it's been replicated so many times that, literally anyone can succeed at this game and anyone can scale to six figures, given that they just put in the same bloody actions. And, it's really not even that hard. Well, okay, let me rephrase that. It's tough in the beginning, but once you get into the flow of things and you actually build into healthy workflow, then it's going to feel very effortless. Like, honestly, it's not that tough to scale an agency to six figures, and you just need to put in the damn actions. So yeah, and the biggest problem that I see in both my subscribers and also just the community in general, the biggest problem is the lack of accountability. But also, it's people who don't know how to self-motivate because they've only worked in jobs where, they're kept accountable by their boss, by their targets. That's why it's very, very difficult to kind of teach someone how to self-motivate unless they've kind of been through the ringer. One of the traits that I've noticed that are common amongst all successful agency owners, and it's that either they've had some sort of entrepreneurial background, or they've had some sort of military or sports background, or, they've had some sort of sales background like I have, or they've just had some fucked up life situations and life events that happened to them that they were able to overcome, and they were just really backed into a corner. And that's what really drives them as well. So, military, sports background, sales background, fucked up life situation, or, entrepreneurial pursuits in the past. So those are the kind of common traits that I see between a lot of successful agency owners. So yeah, the biggest thing that's going to change you from having zero clients to actually being able to run a successful agency is literally just making that mindset shift of either you need to realize that this is such a proven method, you just need to not give up, and that's how you're going to succeed. Or alternatively, if you're from, let's say, like a sales background, you'll know that, as long as you hit these numbers, as long as you put in these actions, you're going to succeed. So you have to really kind of shift your mindset into that kind of angle and approach business in that way. So either, you just need to have the grit to not give up, or you need to just see everything as like a numbers and probabilities game like I do. I'm definitely of the latter where, I know not to give up, but I also know I have these systems in place. If I hit these numbers, that's how I'm going to sign my clients. So, trust in the process. And that's ultimately really what's going to teach you kind of how to self-motivate and self-discipline. But it's just going to take time and practice at the end of the day. You need to acquire either of these mindsets to run a successful SMMA and find business success basically anywhere in life. Because, without either of these two mindsets, you're going to fall into more of the employee mindset where, you're just going to think, oh, I'm doing this for the sake of a paycheck, as opposed to for the sake of your passion and for the sake of, building into a dream that is, greater than yourself. At some point along your agency journey, there's going to be there's going to be like a click in your mind. And from there, you're really going to be able to skyrocket your growth and grow at a significantly faster rate. And to be honest, it's impossible for me to make this click for you. And it's impossible for me to, do this for you. So it's really something that you're just going to have to keep on at it until you make that click. And the best way I can describe it is in the book Psycho-Cybernetics. It talks about something like, it's called a winning feeling. When you put in certain actions, you're going to have like a feeling of like that you're going to win, and that the win is literally just around the corner. And what that's going to happen is it's going to make the work that you do on a daily basis feel very like almost effortless, and feel like it just comes to you naturally. Yeah, I can't really like verbalize it, but just read the book Psycho-Cybernetics. You'll have a better understanding. And also, you know, all of my content, if you've noticed, since I'd say like week 1, it's literally just been tailored towards helping people make that click in their own mind. That's how I got my first client, and that's no doubt how everyone else got their first clients as well, because you need to make this like paradigm shift of like, it's so hard to explain, but once it clicks for you, you'll know. And if you watch the student interviews of Iman Gadzi, you'll realize like, you know, everyone has that kind of shift in their mindset, which leads them to do all the right actions, and eventually that's how they get the clients. And, you know, yeah, that's literally why you don't have a client. You haven't made that mindset shift yet, and you haven't fully committed to this journey, and you're too focused on the outcomes of like, you know, I'm gonna be like driving in this car and like wearing this watch and like living this weird lifestyle that's very heavily portrayed on Instagram. You really just can't think like that. If you think like that, you're never gonna get a client. So just know that ultimately it comes down to mindset in anything you do in business, life, and basically anything in general that you want to be like somewhat high performing at. So yeah, I hope this video has helped you. And you know, if you manage to change your perspective from this video, I'm more than happy for you to drop me some DMs. I would love to hear it, honestly, or you know, just comment it below. If this video has helped you, give it a thumbs up, and you know, subscribe to this channel, and I will see you guys in next week's videos. Bye guys. Oh, remember, 7 p.m. UK time, live Q&As on my Instagram right here. Go follow that. Have a good weekend, guys, and I'll see you guys next week. Bye guys.